My dear friends, you've got Gord, your hurtin' hippie, with another coffee break session. I'm doing so many of these, I don't know. Do you guys like them? Do you want more? Anyways, today's is a little bit of a rant and a little bit of coverage of something that came up. Uh, I've heard some shout outs, some requests for certain videos. They're coming. It's really early in the morning, and a comment that I deleted has been weighing on my mind. I deleted it because, well, let's first. The comment said that my fibro is all in my mind and I'm faking it. And if I just eat better and quit playing the victim, I could live a normal life. Very insulting, very rude, and very non educated comment. Had the person asked questions and tried to discuss this, I wouldn't have deleted the comment and blocked them. Obviously, they're just a fighter. They just want to fight. My channel's not about that. I'm a hippie. I don't engage, and I won't engage. But I will discuss. I will discuss. And that is, it's something that all of us, I'm sure there's a lot of you already saying, holy, you know, because any chronic pain sufferer deals with the stigma of people who just don't believe us almost on the daily. Some of us have people in our lives, I do, who just constantly say, you're full of shit. So, and this kind of life is tough enough. It's tough enough. It really is. So I want to attack that because if there's a person going to insult me about it, there's other people wondering about it that aren't so rude. And it's to you that I speak, and to others that maybe you can share this with some people that you know are like that. Is first of all, not one of us who suffers from fibromyalgia or other type of chronic illnesses like Lyme disease and IBS and so many others would do this on purpose, would live this life on purpose, would fake it so we could be who we are now. I used to be at the top of business. I was known by thousands in my company. My company had many thousands of people. And men known by hundreds in other industries and respected. I was a software manager, above middle management in a 16,000 employee company. Uh, I, I was well respected, well liked, made really good money, traveled a lot, and loved my job. 35 years I worked, and I worked my way up. I used to work 16-hour days at the ramp, uh, getting dirty and getting greasy and everything when I was 19. Always thinking, geez, one day I'll only work 8 hours a day in the office. And it didn't take long, but I never worked 8 hours. I always worked 12 to 16. And I can't remember a year where I got more than, say, 5 or 6 weekends in a row off. And that was usually my holidays. I'd always worked the extra days. In my last 5 years, I worked 24/7. I was on call all the time. And believe me, it happened a lot. I loved that life. I miss that life. I miss getting up early in the morning and having a vibrant, beautiful day all day long. Once in a while, taking a break to see your kids or whatever, but it was busy and I loved it. I just worked way too hard and caused some problems up here. I had a mental breakdown, I'll admit to it. But also, I broke my neck in 1988. Broke it badly and luckily survived. It has bothered me ever since, and it is maybe one of the catalysts to the major pain I suffer now. Would I go back to work if I could? in a heartbeat. I'd be walking out the door right now. I would earn double what I make right now, more than double. My costs would go way down. I'd be living a really nice life if I could just get back to work. And believe me, every time my fibro lets up a little bit, I start to think about, hey, can I make it to work? Could I maybe talk them into coming back? And they're not going to let me back because even if I had a good few days, I never have a good week, never mind a month or something, and a company needs that. And the money, the time, the money, I don't do this on purpose. So any of you who think that a chronic pain sufferer is going to fake it so that they can just stay at home all day, I can't see it. I can't see playing the victim is a good play. And maybe there are, I mean, always a few bad ruin it for the rest, and maybe there are some fakers out there. But also to say fibro's bullshit, just eat better and get off your ass. Fibro used to be called chronic fatigue syndrome, and then fibromyalgia was a syndrome. But over the last couple of years, not only has it become a full-fledged disease and they no longer call it a syndrome, lately they're finding the origins of the disease, which is the first step towards repairing it. Maybe in a couple of years, maybe in less, maybe in more, they'll find a cure and I can return to work. I had always planned to work till I'm 65. I'm almost 56 now, so I would go back. I would go back. So no, not seldom do I see anybody who would fake this kind of life. I've been up, it's 7:30, I think. I've been up since 4:30 with my stomach just rumbling and other things happening in the washroom, and I threw up twice. So no, nobody fakes that. So I want to say peace and cheers, love and harmony. And there is a video coming maybe later today, maybe this weekend, on using CBD with THC, using CBD by itself, the entourage effect, things like that. That's coming from a request from one of you, and I'm sorry I can't remember the name, but I promise you, my dear, I'll remember it for the video. Peace and cheers, love and harmony.